Good morning. Today we're working with the cursive G again. And you can see down here at the bottom I've already written one. But let's talk about how we make a G and then how we're going to join it to other words. We're going to start on the ground and we're going to go up and over the hill. Then I'm going to go back around. I'm going to trace along that line. And I'm going to come back up like I'm making the letter A. I'm going to go back upstairs. And now I'm going to go down into the basement. I'm going to make that loop that's going to the front. And then I'm going to come back and swoop out. And there's my letter G. Now let's talk about how we join it to other letters. For example, in the word gas, the letter G is at the beginning of the word. And so I would start the beginning of the word with the letter G, just like I normally would when I write it in isolation or by itself. So I'm going to start on the ground. And I'm going to go up and over the hill. I'm going to come back around. I'm going to go upstairs, and I'm going to reach that point there, and I'm going to join my line with where I went over the hill. Then I'm going to come back down into the basement. I'm going to make that frontward loop, and I'm going to swoop out. And now I'm going to go back over the hill again because I'm making the letter A. And I'm going to come back around. I'm going to trace around. I'm going to come up and I'm going to touch upstairs. I'm going to come back down to the line and swoop out. Then I'm going to go upstairs. Then I'm going to put a big fat belly on it and swoop down and go back and touch my toes. Swoop out. Gas. How about the word gills? Like a fish has gills. Again, I'm going to start on the ground. I'm going to go up and over the hill. I'm going to come back around. I'm going to trace around and go all the way back upstairs again. I'm going to touch. I'm going to go down into the basement. I'm going to make that loop. I'm going to go back upstairs and over. Oops, I almost started to make the letter A. I'm making an I. So I'm going to go back upstairs. I'm going to come back downstairs and swoop out. I'm going to make a big loop by going all the way up to the roof and making a loop and come down. Once I get down to the ground, I'll go back up to the roof. I'm going to make that loop, and I'm going to come back down again. So I get my second L, and I'm going to swoop out. And I'm going to go upstairs, and I'm going to make a big fat belly on it, touch my toes, and swoop out. Gills. My eyes are a little more slanted than normal because I almost made a mistake there, but I was able to correct it. Let's look at the word age, like how old are you? What's your age? Well, this time the G's in the middle of the word. So I'm going to start by writing the letter A, which I start on the ground again. I go up and over the hill, come back around, go up and touch upstairs, come back down to the ground and swoop out, go up and over the hill, come back around, go back up. I'm going to touch and join there upstairs again. I'm going to go down into the basement, make my loop, and swoop out. Now I'm going to go up and make that loop for my E, and then I'm going to come back down to the ground and swoop out. There you go. Age. Finally, our last word we're going to look at is the word mug. Like, I would like a mug of hot cocoa, please. My G's at the end at this time. So I'm going to start by making my M and then the letter U. I'm going to start on the ground again. And I'm going to go upstairs and come straight down. Go back upstairs, come straight down. Go back upstairs, make that hump and come straight down. Then I'm going to swoop out and go upstairs, come back down to the ground. I'm going to go back upstairs, come back down to the ground. I'm going to go up and over the hill. I'm going to go all the way around and touch upstairs. I'm going to go down into the basement, make that loop, and swoop out. Now, make sure you're keeping all your letters on the line. It makes your writing neater. And we want to have as neat of writing as possible. We're going to make it the neatest that we can. So that's how you join your letter G, either at the beginning of the word, or at the end of a word, or even in the middle. Have a nice day.